Should I give it?
I fear for Tottenham, and hopefully I'm wrong, but...
Scores tonight for what is a massive game for Tottenham Hotspur. It's Keith Andrews alongside Des Curran.
Something I'm sure that won't have gone unnoticed with Tottenham's former Espanyol manager. Tottenham have settled pretty nicely, but here's the danger. Open play, and Isco looking to Sele, who also travelled with Tottenham. Just had a little bit of a reaction to the injury in training yesterday. Tonight, the layoff from Ronaldo, and it's the former Tottenham man Modric. Isco. The Clásico in pre-season against Barcelona in Miami, so one big game there under his belt. Marcelo, and it's Hakimi showing the confidence to get forward there, and Marcelo with a lovely pick-up. Isco. Towards Ronaldo goes Eriksen and Modric, who will both be in World Cup playoffs. Eriksen, as we know, with and it's Aurier. What a great return ball, and Marcelo is looking at...
He's nailed on that starting lineup. I'm sure he's got a lot of pull at that football club. Going pro, Isco a little bit more advanced at that as well. Such a key player to the way they play. Zidane has given him.
Isco wants it. There's someone who can pick a pass. Marcelo. Isco again. Good challenge to Cruz. Casemiro eases it left-hand side. Isco. He's got runners here. Benzema, Ronaldo on the penalty spot. Marcelo, plenty of air on that one. Ronaldo, Llorente.
See a little snippet of there. What Real Madrid when they do it.
On the ball, there's every chance of finding him. Nice kick. Isco. Drifting his way forward, charged. Ramos cushions it inside. Isco. Now Casemiro. Straight away, looks to get his side rolling forward. Bowl down to Isco. Standout performer so far in the opening quarter of this one. Isco drifting to the left-hand side. Marcelo there with him. Still with Isco, clips it inside. Marcelo. Isco. Oh, there's a chance for Llorente. I don't think... There is Isco. Faced up by Eriksen. Thing there. And Tottenham have to funnel back. Isco drifting on the inside again. Ronaldo waiting for it. Tells Hakimi to get on the outside, slipped inside instead to Isco. Finds some space and got his shot. That's one of his big strengths. Headed away by Harry Kane. Another chance for Isco. Chance back onto his right. That should be Hakimi. Isco. Tottenham have themselves in position. But when you factor in stoppage time, there's a good hour to Levante. Real Betis winning 1-0 here. Marcelo has made a good run and got his shot away into this draw. Cruz to Marcelo. Isco waiting for it. Hands it up towards the back post, and Ramos. Isco, and now Modric. Always with a little look over his shoulder before the ball arrives. Soko, here's Benzema. Sets it there for Toni Kroos. That's for Isco. And good block. Well, got his angles right on. Isco. Ronaldo and Benzema through the middle. Helping that Isco. Modric. Keep it tight to his left. Ronaldo the target here, volleyed away by Aldo. Imagine too much stoppage time. Is there time for one final threatening moment from the home side? Marcelo. Oops, it is.
At times, I just feel that Llorente playing with one less.
Rose on the bench tonight. Moussa Dembele very close to a comeback. Eric Lamela back training, we understand, is in action tonight. Marcelo and Cruz passing. Casemiro, little Tongan again. Isco. Still going, Hakimi with a crossing chance.
It certainly hasn't phased him.
Climb, neither one. Flicked away by Sissoko, then it's Isco. Toni Kroos, men at the back post, a victory away to Apoel. Isco and Modric. Kroos and Isco. I have to say, on paper, it's a brave selection from Pochettino. Asking for it again. Isco stands up across towards Benzema. Isco on the drift. Here's Kroos. To draw in Sissoko. Here is Isco. Kept himself on side. Taking on Davinson Sanchez. Sure was the one when he made contact. He must have been certain that was it. Isco.
So well here. This is the offside one. Mr. Ronaldo.
Between Llorente and Ramos. World Cup winning teammates 7 years ago.
Lacking in quality, which is unusual.
Davinson Sanchez left still chasing. Starting for Colombia these days, at the age of just 21. Isco, good challenge from Sissoko. Obviously he's got the temperament. Nice ball out to the right, Ronaldo gets there ahead of Llorente. Pressure coming again, Toni Kroos stays in the penalty area. Rolls it across, Luke does well again. Here goes Harry Winks, little injection of pace away from Isco. He's got back, Kroos with the outswinger, Ronaldo looking to attack it. Here is Isco, time to measure this one, deflection.
As he lined this up, I felt he was going to drag it. It's not so...
For the back of them, play away like they play at home. Isco. Just went out to Hakimi. What a talent to come off the bench though. Isco. This is where he can come alive in an effort.
Yeah, he took her well though. We're on the front foot, ready for this. Takes a little nick off Harry Winks.
Out there. Isco. Modric. And then Winks gives Rose his touch. Quickly closed down.
Coming on in that position, performing to the levels that we've become accustomed to seeing. We'll have every confidence
from Tottenham tonight. Isco. Away by Winks, only as far as Isco. Two sides well capable of providing it. Isco eases it out to Hakimi. Now Ramos is going forward. Could be ominous from a Tottenham point of view. Bit of a space to replace Isco.